lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Fatima and I like to do videos about comfortable fashion, travel and lifestyle hacks for mom. Today's video is about fashion and style mistakes I did when I was in my 20s. And the reason why I decided to do this video is because I checked my analytics and I saw that there's a big chunk of my viewers that are under the age of 35. So I thought maybe you guys can watch this and learn from my mistakes. I would give few ways to correct them, and not worry, if you are past 35, there is never too late to correct few things in your fashion and beauty style. So let's get started. My number one fashion mistake when I was in my 20s was not investing in basics and instead investing in occasion wear. So I didn't really understand that my style was an expression of my personality and of myself, and therefore it's an everyday affair. I didn't invest in good basic jeans that would last me a decade or even more. So getting high quality pieces is the secret of a sophisticated look, and I guess like we all would like to have that aura of sophistication when we enter the room. It doesn't have to be designer or rich or glam. You just want to have that sophistication in your style, or at least I would like to have that. So it means that basic t-shirt, cotton t-shirt that you have and you would like to use every day will not lose its shape after a few pieces, and it still like fit very well. It means that the black pantsuit or the black jeans that you got will not lose their shine and fade off. That's one of the things that I really dislike about black. I rarely wear black. I don't wear black, and I find it as a color, I find it very high maintenance, because you can easily downgrade your style if you don't have a good black piece. So I just like kind of avoid it altogether to not have that issue and think about how I'm going to maintain that shine in the black. Also, those pair of loafers that you wear, or those pairs of sneakers, you would wear them every single day or every other day, will still be with you, and that means all in all you will achieve a lower cost per wear. I know it's easier than said than done, because in your 20s, like, your income is kind of limited. I was poor in my 20s, let's put it that way. Struggling with, I had student loans, I had a lot of things in my 20s that was my priority, but as well as I worked in a corporate and I needed to be to look presentable to get all those opportunities in the work world as well. So if you invest in few, you don't have to have a lot of pieces in your wardrobe, just few. They will stand the time with you and then make you look sophisticated and put together. That will be a better way to spend your money than having tons of t-shirts that kind of don't really fit properly, because after few washes they lost their shape, or like those jeans that they're like not hugging you in the right places, or those pantsuits are already boring, and then if they're not well tailored and if the colors fade off very quickly, then they look really bad. Let's put it that way. I had my very good share of that when I was young. Number two, which is kind of linked to number one, is overspending on occasion wear pieces that I would wear once a year. So I didn't spend a lot of money in basic pieces, and I spent so much money in occasion pieces, and now on the high side, not practical. So I should have just rented stuff instead. And there is a lot of brands that they offer renting. You have an occasion for like an evening, you can just go pick up something, spend way less, use it and send it back, and then you have more money in your bank account and you have more space in your closet for things that really matter. And this is the lesson I learned from spending on so much occasion wear. Moving on to number 3, which is not having a set skincare routine. So I'm someone who's very lucky when it comes to skin. So I had barely any issues when I was young. Like a lot of my friends, they struggle with acne and stuff. I barely had any acne. I had few pimples on my forehead when I was younger, like around between my 17th and 19th, and then it just faded off and I didn't have anything. My routine was I wake up in the morning, shower or wash my face based on the day, and put sunscreen on, and that's it. And then I come back in the evening, wash my face, and that's it. I wouldn't put any moisturizer or anything. I didn't actually start to have a proper routine until my late 20s, as we say. Better late than ever. So if you guys are not having any set routine, just make it simple. It's very important. It doesn't have to be expensive. Like there are a lot of brands that offer good quality products that are not as expensive. So make sure that your skin is a priority. Don't go to bed without putting that moisturizer and that eye cream. And in the morning, a moisturizer serum or some kind of hyaluronic acid serum. And do not leave the house without sunscreen. That's like, if you don't do anything, just do sunscreen. And I know it's very hard to find a sunscreen that it's like not oily and it's not greasy and it doesn't leave the white cast. Just try until you find what works for you. But sunscreen is a must. I come from a culture where everyone wears sunscreen. We do not like this is part of I think I started, my mom would put sunscreen on my face since I was like 6 or 7. So it just this is how I grew up, and I understand. I see the benefit of it now that I am older. So number 4 is buying too much fast fashion. When it comes to accessories, so like I love my shoes, my bags, all of that stuff. My early 20s, there is no way I would have been able to afford any designer handbag or shoes, because all my disposable income went to paying off my student loan. So that's something that I don't regret doing at all. But like in my mid-late 20s, I could have very much avoid all the fast fashion leather goods, which are not really genuine leather, and save and get something that it's sleek and classic that I would still have now, and it won't be in the garbage or outdated. I remember we had a leather factory around the corner from where my mom lived, and I could have just made things and it would have been cheaper than, of course, a designer piece, but at least it's well made, it's handmade. You can design whatever you want, and it's not gonna be a fast fashion piece that I will throw after a month or two. I would have used it for a while. I would have used it until now. I'm pretty sure of that. Especially like I love top handle bags. That's my top handle bags are my thing. I'm a mom now and they're not practical at all. so I save them for special occasions. On to number 5 is not investing, is fine jewelry. I'm obsessed with jewelry. I love jewelry. When I was in my early 20s and until like my mid 20s, I would spend a lot of money into, we call it back home, fantasy jewelry, which is like not, in English it's called costume jewelry. And then it's not cheap. Costume jewelry is not cheap. Like instead of buying 5 costume jewelry, I could have made one piece with genuine gold, 18 karat gold, that I would have still be wearing, because I actually corrected that in my late 20s when I stopped buying costume jewelry all in all. So I don't own any costume jewelry piece. I corrected that. I would, if I want something, I would just get it made. Now I tend to mix and match where I like some fine jewelry big brands, and at the same time I still go and use the local jeweler for other things that I don't think get the value out of using a big name in the market. Number 6 is not knowing what is my right bra size is. And I feel like this is something that every woman struggle with, and I still struggle with till today, in a way where, like, now I'm between sizes. I gained weight when I was pregnant. For a while I was breastfeeding, so like the size was different, and now like I'm going back to my normal sizing. But like, if I learned how bra sizes worked at the time, if I knew what fits properly, what are the sizes, and by my correct size, I think like the whole outfit would look way better, more elegant, more sophisticated. If you are struggling with bra sizes, I would suggest to educate yourself a little bit. A correct bra size elevates any look, no matter what you're wearing. Number 7 is tailoring. All ready to wear. A lot of those pieces need tailoring. This is a Love Shanky dress. I love it. It needed tailoring because my bust is not as big as my hip, and then for the ready to wear in fashion industry, it's very hard for them to have it pinpoint on your size. They need to make a garment that would fit 99% of that specific size, and then we are different, like body shapes, our body shapes are different. So the only way to get a good fit for you is by tailoring. If you're buying something, just allow for that $20-30 on top of it to have it tailored and fits you personally. And even if you buy designer clothes, some of the designer houses, they offer tailoring included in the price. So like, I know that Dior, if you go, you do the fitting. If something doesn't fit right, they will tailor it for you. I'm not sure about other brands, but mid-range brand, they don't, but that's okay. Just do it yourself. Find yourself a good tailor and do it. I started doing it and it changed my life, honestly. And I've always looked down on tailoring. I always went with this mentality of, well, if I have to tailor it, that means it's not for me. But then when I started working in fashion lately, I realized that you can't, you have a standards of measurements that's as ready to wear, and then you can't really make it 100% fit in every single customer. It's just difficult, unless if you want to have stuff custom made for you. Otherwise you won't. Like, some people, some women, they have broader shoulders, some women, they have smaller shoulders, some women, they have curvy hips, some women, they have straight hips. It's impossible. So yeah, if that dress or that pants doesn't fit, get it tailored. This is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and then you learned from my mistakes. I have this is just like a bit of a helpful video for young women who are trying to elevate their style and look their best. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love, as you can see, I have been upgrading a little bit of the video material. So this new camera only record for 30 minutes and then it stops at the last chunk. Obviously this video is not going to be 30 minutes. I still need to edit it and stuff. But anyway, I'm still learning how to use all of these things. Going back to our topic, if you like this video, please click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here, and thank you.